Yo, what's going on, guys? We're gonna be watching the KC versus Navi game. Okay, pistol just started. We're already in. Things are already happening. Navi win pistol. Goddamn. Yeah, what's it called? Gonna be watching KC versus Navi today. I don't know. I don't have much to say, to be honest. Let's just watch. Also, I know this new room I'm in, the lighting is really bad. Like, you can't really see my face. Or like, it's weird because it's actually like really bright in my room, but the light source is shining into the camera. And I don't know anything about photography, but I'm pretty sure that's like really bad for like, I don't know, just like lighting and all that. So I know it's kind of hard to see me. I know when I stream at night and like the sun is down, then it's fine, but we're heading into summer, which means the sun's going to be out longer too, so it's a little unfortunate for our lighting, but oh well. Maybe I'll buy a light eventually. Yeah. Anyways, for now, Navi win pistol. What do I think about this game? What do I think? Well, here's what I think. Let me tell you. I think Navi are kind of a powerhouse, especially when it comes to EU. I'm actually still so surprised they didn't make it to Masters Madrid, but they didn't. I thought KC was the best team in the league, but I don't know if they kind of... Or no. I thought Team Heretics was the best in the league, maybe KC. But I feel like both of them kind of fell off. I also feel like emea is kind of a Wild West. So I don't really know who's the best. Don't know if it's Fnatic, don't know if it's KC, Team Heretics, and Navi. It's like a worse version of NA. It's like a bunch of teams could be the best, but not because they're all good, but because like they all kind of troll in equal amounts. So it's whoever throws the least, I think, rather than whoever plays the best. Okay, well that's like kind of mean to the emea region, but I don't know. They're just a step behind, I think, in my opinion. Even APAC, I think, is a little bit ahead in Mo. Anyways, in terms of players, I mean, I'm only familiar with Navi players. Wow, so going into first buy round for KC here, Navi isn't even bonusing. They're all just buying rifles. It's gonna be interesting to see how this pans out. Navi leaning A here. Okay.
The guy has no fear, and rightfully so, because he's got an orb and some map control for his team, leaving one behind to watch it. Shin is quickly going to have to give that up.
Yeah, of course, normally you'd look at this as a bonus round, but Navi have gone for the classic and purchased up those extra rifles after a singular casualty in the last round. It makes this basically a 4x4 for them. Just a little bit risky, but gets away with it. And now they have a fourth player, and that's the thing for KC. They've got that rotation already into position.
Looking to take this one pretty quickly. Magnum's already been
now we get first blood. Trying to pinch this Omen on site. See if they can get him. Omen can... Oh shit. Yeah, he's in a bad spot. Unlucky. Wow, so KC don't win their buy round. I mean, to be fair, it's not just their buy round, right? Because KC... Or Navi, I didn't really see if they all forced rifles or maybe everyone who died just bought a rifle.
He's going for the save. The right call to bring the
but yeah, tough for KC here. Because they probably have to save another round, right? Or at least half by the most. So, yeah, this is going to be a rough start for KC here. Oh, by the way, I didn't even realize this, but apparently, like, KC won the first game. My monitor is like, I don't know, I can't really tell. Also, I'm rubbing my eyes because, like, I woke up, like, I want to say 3 or 4 hours, like, 3 hours ago, but I still, like, sleep in my eyes for some reason, so my bad. But anyways, KC did win game 1, so this is going to be interesting, because it looks like Navi are kind of turning it up here on Sunset.
There'll have to be some weaker weaponry going into this round, but... That's exactly what I'm talking about. Just look at it. It's the sheer pacing off the back of the utility that I feel like you're never really able to build back into a retake when a team is playing against you like that.
I didn't catch what it was. I think it was the wingman as well that was thrown out, caught a stun on Zipan, but in the chaos they couldn't follow.
Ideally,
up.
chat,
Can't help but think if you take
Navi
him
win this
down,
game, then we
how
can go to
different that round
game
is from a
3.
space-taking
Game 3 is
perspective
kind of the
for
goal
Navi,
here,
being
right?
able to follow
So we
up
can
on
watch
some of the utility like
most
the
amount of
main
gameplay.
fragment down. Could have been a different round.
It's looking like it right
And
now. I mean,
KC
it's
now
early
find
rounds,
themselves
early
going
rounds.
into round number 4 with Sheriffs in their hand and a Spectre to
Yeah,
work
sure.
with. A slower start for this squad.
Spectre.
They were a little slower to start in the previous map.
Pretty
Like
sure
you
that's
said,
a
there were some
stinger, my
troubles
boy.
around the easier rounds. They were taking a lot of damage. Their economy was being tested. But then they woke up and it felt
Let me
like
go into
there was
full screen.
no way to
I actually
score
like
fast.
reading chat because
Once
chat's
they got
usually
going,
really toxic, but
that won't be happening
sometimes they
because
can
already
say
seen Raven go down, and it's not like you can really follow
interesting
up on that
things.
trap from the current positions. Some easy space taking for the side of Navi as long as they
Yeah, anyways,
avoid
let me
these
full screen.
pistols. Maybe even the stinger
Wow.
too, because the rate's got a double. And how
Dude,
the
I
round
feel
is
like
winnable
especially this
again
year,
for
there
the
have been
defensive
so many
side, but the
50s. It's
spike
like kind of
dropped
insane.
out in the open, and it's not like they've got anyone that makes it easy to retrieve that.
No, the dart was just used as well, so they can't even try and clear any of these angles. The only thing that really benefits them is that none of the guns are retrieved yet. And I almost wonder if the side of KC are just going to opt to play the numbers, try and group up.
Do people call it Angel, or do they say Angel
Carefully,
1?
he's almost walked backwards into the angle. Angel
It's
now
kind of weird because there's no L, right?
blockade.
That's where I've heard both before.
Instead, they're just very wary of where these players are going to be coming
Shao.
from. Just watching to see if anybody is looking to get a
Sugetsu.
little bit ahead of themselves. Instead, he's gonna
Yeah, I
dart
definitely
the dart,
recognize everyone
try
on
to use that
Navi.
to almost distract as he will get the after plant.
Reposition for the paranoia.
It's kind of funny, chat. I thought I was watching game 1, but this is game 2. Oh well, is what it is.
5 HP on Martin. It has to be Shin to help him out in this fight. They need to swing together,
Damn.
and the trade is found. Shin with a
Crazy
wallbang
thrifty.
headshot
Also
on
good
the
trade
Sheriff.
there.
Finds the
I
first
shouldn't.
round for KC.
That looks like one of those shots where you're running away from being killed and you just shoot.
Just
Like,
fire.
You just fire. If you miss, you've still got a few more bullets left to play with. But this was fantastic from KC. Again, just the timing of Tamazi. This is another statement that I don't think...
I mean, yeah, like the best players in the world, a Sheriff is no different from a rifle to them, right? At these close distances, it's just a one tap, right? I mean, most people one tap with rifles anyways.
Gives a first round over to the side of Carmine Corp.
Ooh, timeouts?
And again,
By KC, even though they just won the round. Interesting.
The second they win a round, it's almost like Eng's going, calm down, lads. Calm down.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Get the pieces together. I mean, this is it though, Tom. I do like the approach. You've just found yourself a...
Wait, what was that whiteboard? I saw like eat, acknowledge, and like Roman numerals of 1 to 5. I don't know what was going on there.
Like it's a diving board to make a majestic entrance.
Interesting, so you can have multiple coaches, I guess, is normal.
You've got Navi's
Yeah, Sen has 2 I mean, the main coach and assistant coach, so I guess it's normal.
online, and that's a big deal for this squad. On the attack side, artists can delete their utility and make their way into a site very quickly, and obviously you'll have Zipan sliding through angles. He's got a stinger in his hand, as we can see, and that means we're likely to see the finger guns come out.
The official
Finger
name.
guns.
Yes.
To be honest,
You know, I noticed EMEA also really like Neon. You never see Neon played in
You know, there's not many
NA.
abilities in the game.
You never see... you see Neon sometimes in APAC. Like, I know Ye has actually played Neon this
You
year.
never know.
But, I don't know, I feel like it's interesting certain agents are prioritized a lot higher. Like, for some reason, APAC really likes Astra. And this region really likes... Because, I mean, Miniboo plays Neon too, right? And I would say, like, NA prioritizes, I don't know, like, a lot of initiators. Like, I would say Fade, Gecko, or, yeah. But it's the same year, and KO. But KO's, like, presence in both games too, so I don't know. Anyways, A exec? Ooh. Trades after trades after trades. Navi coming out though on top.
Otherwise, they're going to have too many players to deal with.
Ooh. Artist 1 HP.
That's a tough round to watch. They fought ahead of the Cypher utility that was still online. Tamazi was playing in spawn specifically to keep those traps online. And they fight ahead of it. They give them the opportunity. the side of Navi to take
The 1v3, I mean, it's winnable.
play this round on their own.
Oh yeah, it's definitely winnable.
One kill
KO's
already,
1
and
HP
the
too, I don't know if
low
he
HP
knows
hasn't
it.
yet been spotted.
This spot, man, this rat spot, I don't know how I feel about it.
He has to give away his
Oh, nice
position.
try.
And Artis was more than ready to find him as he emerges around the corner. At time I can't help but feel
It's a
like
good
this is
dart.
a round that KC
Alright,
set
we'll
up
play,
very
we'll play.
well, but the
It's a
execution,
cool necklace that
it just
player
wasn't
had.
there.
I think it's a cool idea of a necklace, like to have a ring around it.
Yeah, again. I think
Going
the-
through the chain,
fact
it's
that
cool.
Shin is isolated so
Random
quickly, they're
thing,
not quite
but,
ready for this, but
yeah.
yeah, they go very aggressively. I think it's just that reactive play though. Like you have that many players in position.
Oh, this guy leans
okay,
back pretty
are they all
far.
gonna run around that corner at once?
You know, I lean
So
back a lot too,
maybe we
but
can
like I
catch them before they
slouch.
get into the site.
I mean, sometimes I'm
Or
like,
it doesn't work out for them.
it's weird because like
Facing off against Zipan,
playing
facing
close
off
to my
against
monitor
Navi,
and
so
far
Navi,
away can have like a different
it's
effect.
not
Sometimes I
working
feel
out.
like
Shin is on a
I feel like
hero
both can benefit me differently. Like when I'm closer to my monitor, it helps me focus more because I can see, because everything around me is just the game. And then I feel like I can also react faster. It just helps me lock in, right? But at the same time, when if I'm already locked in, or like sometimes because relaxing helps me play better, because I'm not like super tense or anxious, I feel like sometimes when I'm further away, it can actually help me, because then I could see the entire view better, right? It's like the map, everything going on. It just, I don't know, it's, they both kind of help me in different ways, different postures, different lengths from monitor. They all do something a little different.
a kill or two first. There needs to be something, and Sugetsu hits the timing. Nigh on perfect. 5-1 into the
In
lead this
terms
time. A
of
lot cleaner
comp,
when it comes
you know,
to
Navi might have a hard time on defense. I swear to God, this, like, I feel like Neon is kind of baity when it comes to teams attacking or starting on attack. It's like, I see it all the time, and especially with Team Heretics, because they play Neon a lot. It's like, I think this happened against Sen at Madrid or another team. It's like, they will get 8, 9 rounds on attack with Neon like running it down and getting all this space, and then you switch to defense with Neon and it's 10 times harder, right? Because I mean, what is Neon gonna do to stop the push? Stun? That's about it. So I'm not gonna jinx it. I think if KC get 3 rounds, it's winnable.
More of a default again, but
But who knows?
peeking mid, sending players out to see the push, ensuring there's no walk up on A, and then the knife goes down outside B main. There's no aggression, so they give him a couple seconds and then double check the KC aren't.
Both teams have double initiator. I still think teams aren't prioritizing Gecko enough. I still think Gecko is like the best initiator in the game right now.
That may just have.
Especially his ults. Not even the ult itself, but the mechanics of it in terms of it only costs 7 ult points, and the fact that you can get ult points while you're using it.
They are going to go
It's insane.
They're rotating back straight into the Cypher setup.
Yeah, I think the plan initially was to hope that this
Like
side
Artis's
pick went well,
hat.
and then from the shadows across the map into the backside, but they haven't been able to get the space that they wanted. Hunter's Fury maybe could be used to try and get in on this, but the
That is a very interesting trip, by the way.
They're just going to try and almost walk it through, and there is that Hunter's Fury. Hasn't connected on that first player. Hoping for a little bit more, but they haven't
Some
really
people
got
might say
anything
bad
whatsoever.
Sova ult, but you can use it to clear angles, right? Sova ult you can use for
Immediately in the
information.
trade. Well, it's a little bit late,
So it's like if you ult in a certain spot, then you know no one's there. Like if you ult close right or close left, it can actually be very nice.
all the ults just still in play, still being used along the way.
I'll be waiting a little too long here. I don't know why they didn't just rotate. Maybe it's because they didn't have a lurk, so they were afraid. But yeah, tough round here for Navi. Well played to KC. Good Razor Rocket. Yeah, I don't know about the Silva ults. I mean, I understand, right? It could just be for information, but I don't know.
Yeah, look, it was actually the blind was damn near perfect. Unfortunately, Tamazi did go down a little bit too early.
I don't know why I'm so tired. I mean, it's literally 11 a.m. where I live,
Just see you
but
go right past them unaware.
I'm still EP.
The price was not paid in the end.
I think it, you know, I went to bed at like 4 or 5 a.m. That's probably why. And then I woke up like 4 hours later. I was originally gonna go back to sleep, then I started talking with someone, and then by the time it was like an hour or two had passed, I talked with them. My body was awake, but now I'm tired again, so I don't know. Maybe I'll sleep, maybe I'll take a nap, but I also have to go out in a bit.
And even though they got into the site,
So yeah.
they've lost that
But anyways,
first
sorry
match.
if I'm like slow or yawning. It's not because the big game is boring. I'm just running on like 4 hours of sleep.
See if they can make it work this time, as the plant still needs to go down. Martine falls, and the aggression.
Anyways, yeah, Navi succeeded their exec here. Retake winnable.
Now the info as the hat comes off the head. Thrash finds its mark.
Tough.
And Angel, well, he's all alone up against the full might of KC.
Okay, KC looking better. They're looking good.
To deal with a third round now for Carmine Corp. And the gap down to 2.
Yeah, I really like the way they're actually playing within this B site. Denying a lot of information.
So I don't understand. Apparently, Carmine Corp is like the biggest org in Europe. Supposedly, maybe bigger than Fnatic even. But I don't understand why, because I never heard of Carmine Corp before this year. I don't even. Were they a team last year? I don't even remember. But yeah, I just don't recognize them at all. They're very unknown to me. But apparently they're they have the most loyal fan base. It's like insane. Their social media team on Twitter has like 500,000 followers. And yeah, but I don't know. Guessing they have a league team, maybe. Maybe they're active in other games, fighting games, Rocket League, that kind of thing. Dota, no idea. Yeah, apparently they have a large following.
Him down and out of the round early with Shin on 50 HP. This is a very
Leaning
good
A here for Navi. They got a pick. I see. There's a cross from elbow on mid.
The gambles come in. KC,
They got no raise. That's going to be tough for clearing corners, actually. Retake. See if they clear this off angle. Ooh, they do. Damn, he almost spams perfectly.
Getting that kill through the box. It's some extra damage. Ray's still within the site, but for them to deny anything here, it has to be a fallback into the retake. So they have
to get in.
This initial control in play.
I don't mind it.
Unfortunately, because of that lockdown, they're not going to be able to do anything to deny this plant.
They know Angel's here now. That flash was thrown up and over. Paranoia through. Good double to start with, and Tamazi's not letting
Wow,
go.
Navi are whiffing here. KC actually looking very composed. I like the way they did the retake. They gave sight. They kind of gave sight, but honestly, Navi didn't even get on sight, so I don't know. But I like that they respected Killjoy, played together slowly, and yeah, KC looking not bad.
Yeah, this is the thing. I was thinking they're probably going to get the plant down. They'll probably get into a position where they go for the retake as a group.
That guy looks like Era Dua, the camera they just bend over.
See them just making their way around the elbow to get into a position to even put that spike down.
What can I say? What can I say? He's right, huh?
I like that. I like that confidence.
Just better.
And he is up there, 10 and 7 again. This guy just seems to
thrive. Navi's first time out. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Feels like they had all the momentum, but KC found their footing, or something like that. They figured something out. Now they seem all right. They're looking like a team.
I feel like so far Tamazi.
Damn, I see the Red Bull fridge in the background. I think my cam is covering it, but now I got a couple Red Bulls in the fridge. Maybe I should drink one and wake up a bit. But I might also just fall asleep right after watching this. Just because I'm tired, take a nap. Oh, but I also have to head out. I don't know. Don't worry about it, chat. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine.
But his shots are. And that's something else to talk about. That
Natus, Vincier, Natus,
two teams we could see. Even if the game plan goes,
I just know that Simple's the Navi guy.
They can still win rounds and even games just off the individuals they've got on their roster. This time a real brawl on map number 2. Navi were silenced early on Bind, their map pick, but there's still some fight left in them here. The series could go to 3. We need this attack side to show us a few more. And a few more rounds.
Swings mid.
This is not a good start. Traded out early.
Is it worth dry swinging like that? I don't know.
It's one of those scenarios where
they do get Gecko,
but
it's their only duelist, and KC still have 2 initiators, so it might actually be better here for Navi. Sorry, better for KC, but Navi are just shooters.
He's got to try and do exactly the same. A second one though. They're just facing up against this guy. Finally, they're going to go and get.
A lot of these players don't mind taking ones. It's interesting.
But they didn't need to fight him. And now, one away from the neural theft. He gets a kill here.
They ready for this flank?
Might not necessarily be expected. In fact, Xiao is just going to go walking in. Lucky
Damn,
for
he
him that
whiffs.
survives, and Artis
Ooh,
is there
Artis
as
is
the
ready.
backup plan, but oh, for a second I thought the Portuguese youngster was going to prove himself.
That was definitely
again.
winnable.
God, they had a 1v5 last map. Could have been a 1v4 here. And you remember what happened to Navi after that. Morale went in the bin, as you'd expect, as it would, and as it should. Great round by Sagetsu, though, to put Navi back on the map. Back in the game, the lead extended back up to 2-6 guaranteed. So an even half is now the worst case scenario, but we know the side of Navi, they're good on attack. They can make this all the way up to 8 if KC
Are they good on
careful.
attack?
That's the thing as well. That was just a couple of hero rifles in play for Navi. That was a round that they never really.
Oh wait, yeah, because they're already attacking. I thought the casters were talking about switching sides, so I was confused.
Navi, they don't give us a second notice. They are going straight through. They've had a lot of success getting into the B site, but the retakes have been solid. Martin
Push out mid. I like that. I like that they're grouped.
already giving them a double man advantage. A post spawn should be available for Navi, but this is the thing. Look at what is left. Almost all of the utility, a neural theft to find that extra information. Good luck, Navi.
It looks like that neural theft
Can
came
you
in
wall
early.
bang
I
that
don't know
whole
how
thing?
He's predicting that with
Ooh,
pinpoint
I think that
accuracy.
nade
Angel's
might be a
gonna
little bit
frustrate.
early. They could have
Down to 50 HP through
could have
the
naded a
boxes.
bit better in my
Last
opinion.
pack in the back, another one going
Damn, this guy's
through,
just
pushing
chucking
over
in all the
back.
util.
Not gonna catch either player in the
Fuck it,
crossfire.
just
Still
util.
good,
Oh
but
my
the
god,
util's
this is
underway.
disgusting.
Already, and there's no chance
So
to
much
answer back.
util spam.
50
Maybe it's
HP
fine.
Angel was all that was left.
God
And he
damn,
deals the
yeah, that
first
is
blow
rough.
to KC right at the end of the round. 6-5. And the defensive side looks to equalize things at the half. If
That
they've
guy looks like
definitely got the
Eric
money to
Dua.
do it over on Navi, I think they're going to be a little bit, facing a little bit more of a struggle as they go to invest into this final round.
This is the thing with this KC B-side defense is they're so quick to react to everything that Navi is doing. It's pacey from Navi, it's direct, but not once do I feel like KC
But they all got
truly
necklace
caught
with the
off
ring
guard by
through
the
it.
things they're doing, at least from the first
That's
few
crazy.
rounds. Once they saw how quick things were going to be, they've been so good at reclaiming space this round.
Also
with the
interesting,
mid getting back in behind them.
the one thing I like about the
advantages once they had them. And Navi looking like a broken record. They're going to try
about the Sentinel meta is okay. Cypher's dumb as hell, but I'm glad that there's so many viable options, right? It's like Chamber isn't bad here and there. Sage is not that good in pro play, but I like that there's actually still a lot of Killjoy. Or like, I like that it's not just Cypher, you know? It's still like clear that both agents have their advantages and disadvantages. It's not like 2021 where it's like there's only one agent who's the best in their role, like Jett. It's like everything can kind of work.
It forces them into the angle. The
Should
Hunter's
really like
Fury
that.
firing off all the while, and now they can spray up against that wall.
That's
Not finding
wingman.
the kill as they do, but the shots coming back confirmed. There's two.
This
They know
spray
this
is
round
kind
is
of
already in the
disgusting.
books for the side of Navi.
Alright, 7-5 half here for Navi.
Not going to matter what happens afterwards.
On that note,
Half
I'm
comes
gonna
to
take a
close.
power
It's
nap, boys.
7-5.
Ugh,
Good
give me a
showing by the
sec.
attack side here.
Let me just
Pistol
lie down.
Could
W
narrow
half
that gap
though.
massively.
For Navi.
Yeah, I'm also interested how Navi are going to make this work on the defense, because they've got a lot of information. That double initiator with the Sova and the KO. The thing that I'm questioning is the Neil, because you're going to have a lot of setup play. A lot of teams, when they've had these more aggressive compositions, might throw something like a breach in, so you can have those aggressive stuns, but a lot of that is just going to be Zipan on his own, trying to push the map. And the thing is, when you have a Neon, most of the time, your opponents are going to be able to assume that you're going to be doing that. So I feel like KC are going to be able to sit pretty and almost be patient in a lot of the early rounds here to just try and deny whatever plan there is for Navi.
Well, that's what we saw Navi doing quite a bit. I think after map 1 as well, where KC had a bit of flair to their defensive side, a few aggressive pushes that caught Navi off guard. It makes sense that they'll come in with the same sort of approach. Now on that defense, looks like retake set up on B. KC have a lot of players to deal with on the way through, but that blind is perfect. No chance for Sagetsu to fight. Shao, though, does some damage on the cross. Angel down as well, and KC yet to find an angle to fight from. Looks like just recovering that.
Oh shit, they're already starting.
No?
Bro, I swear in Americas, they take like at least 5 minutes in between halves. But EMEA is like actually really
This
fast.
time though the trade is in.
Okay, so
Information
KC did B hits.
should be grasped, but they don't actually spot the third player. That could put
Spike
a
is
little bit of
down.
doubt
Ooh,
in the
spam
minds
battle again.
of this
Dude, I
Navi
swear to
side.
God, every single
Not
B
connecting
post
anything
plant
now.
on
He's
Sunset's
gonna
the same
Sugetsu
in
gets
pro
to
play.
find one, but they are
It's
sticking
just
it on
fucking
that defuse.
spam,
They
man.
take it to half, but both players are within
Like, this
one
is-
shot. In fact, all it takes is one bullet from Magnum.
Alright,
Will
KC get their
things
attack
within
win.
one round as KC are on 6.
It's
Now the
tough. I feel
pendulum
like you
swinging
can't just
a little bit more towards
defuse. I
that
think you
KC
gotta
side.
push through the
Early
smoke. It's like
injection
kind of
rounds with
dumb,
the
but
pistol under their belt.
I don't know. When I play
Scrappy
ranked, I always
fight.
push
I
through the
think
smoke
Narrate
main.
sticks around on the side to
And you
left
don't,
for
you
us.
obviously don't
Swings
just push
into
through it,
his
right? You
son
find a
as
timing.
well. Using
You either
his
hear a
stun
reload
almost as
sound or like
signal
go
for
with a bot
himself.
blind, like
Letting
KO
them
blind
know,
or
oh,
Gecko
we're gonna
blind.
push now. He knows
You
there's
don't
a
just
target
dry
to be
swing.
played.
You either
So now
you pick a
Martin.
timing pretty much or go off of a piece of util.
That ends up
But I think
towards
sending one
KC.
guy in to
Now
go
they
through
look to
smoke is
equalize
perfectly
things, and
fine.
you
Even
can
have
see
someone
that Navi
defuse
don't
while
have
they're
a
at it.
lot
While
to
they're
work
fighting the
with,
one
even
guy, you can at
despite
least half
the
it.
weaknesses that are in play. They don't decide
think
on,
they
on
even
the
did half
defense
it,
to
maybe.
group up, play the numbers, and
It
try to
was
win
saved
some brawling
here.
fights. Instead, spreading out, evidently
Does he
feeling
just want the
the
ult orb?
potential
Ah,
of
I
those
see.
lighter weapons. Early on, spotting one on A.
Ooh, they
The
know
rotate
about
back
B,
of
they
its
know
own, so
about
we
B,
can see
because Neon is
these
worked up
very,
here.
very well gambled by Navi. 4 players on B.
And the problem is there really isn't any real weaponry to play with. They're just going to have to be hopeful some mistakes are made, some shots are whiffed. And while you can see, at least for now, that's not happening. Martin just farming up the frags, looking to get ever closer to that showstopper, which will still be relatively far away. Players low, there are still opportunities.
No
And
guns
he's been given
taken,
the
but
pistol
they got a
because they
couple
want
of
him
shields.
to actually hunt. If
Two
he
of the
goes down,
members'
it's not
shields.
problem.
Oh, there's a
They'll still
gun.
have themselves the weapon
Got
for
one
the next
gun,
round.
2 shields.
And for Angel now, try and find someone on 14 HP. It isn't going to happen. Scoreline equalized.
Clean round.
as
Clean buy round. I
clear
think
as
cleaner
can
than
be really
Navi's
for
buy round,
KC
I'm
with
pretty sure.
only a ghost dropped.
So yeah.
And they'll now go for a similar buy into this one with Thrash just one away.
One player was 9 HP, so you could have seen another weapon falling to the floor. I think it works out for Martin, though, hunting to try and get that extra orb, be it by death or by kill.
Nice.
Or some way it was going to find its way into his back pocket. Now you've got Martin 3 away. Showstopper's not going to be online in this round. Well, you never know with Martin. But it won't be used if it does. If he gets 3 kills, I don't want to see him popping it for Narrate.
You know, I haven't really seen
One
anything
away.
cool Raze
Very
plays, I'm
possible
not
to
gonna
be a
lie.
Thrash, and in this round,
I wanna see, like, a
especially
cool,
when
like,
Navi put their
double
credits on the
satchel.
line, any ultimate
Like, I want to see a Jin
massive
kind of play, you know? I feel like that's what Raze was made for.
KC side, see aggression on B.
Alright.
The reaction is to shift their way towards
KC
this side
leaning A
third
here,
where
maybe?
used, and they'll quickly make their way in. Problem is it's a very passive setup from Navi,
Yeah.
so KC wastes a lot of time just throwing out this util, clearing every corner meticulously.
And they've got utility that can buy extra time. I think that's the main goal. It's not worked out though. Sugetsu
Ooh,
goes peeking.
clear out elbow.
Zipman is caught trying to fight into mid. It's not going.
Yeah, I
down
noticed,
the side
it
of
feels like
Navi.
Navi are all playing ones, like everyone's just getting caught out. Wow, but Xiao gets 2 somehow.
For Omen players, and he's got away with murder.
Dude, Xiao's the player that leans
Again,
back.
tunnel vision by the flash that went through.
Holy shit, he
You see
leans
a
back
layer on
so
the side.
much.
That's where you're looking as you swing on in. Not expecting. A sneaky little play from Xiao. He escaped with 44 HP as well. Tamazi gets nothing in the way of information other than one player close, which is something they could have guessed. Navi sat
30
down in
seconds
position.
left.
Knife gets nothing.
They're gonna
Start the
re-hit,
rotation.
huh?
Start to think about where these players on the attack could be taking the spike.
Ooh, I actually
But
really
it
like
seems on the
this.
other
I like
side,
this call from
Artist
KC.
has to stand strong, and it's only 1 kill found.
See, Artist was trying to get into that rat spot. If he won a few seconds earlier, he would have made it. But he did get one at least, 2v2.
The plan needs to be
10
safe, and
seconds
it
left.
looks to be. Nothing to
Retake
really push
still
them
has
out. Angel
drone.
shock dart
It's
ready.
not bad.
Planted.
He's got his rifle
No
in hand,
util on the
instead
side of
looking for the
KC.
fight. They're separated. Shock dart through to
Yeah, I was gonna say,
into
Navi
Xiao's
still,
waiting arms.
they still have
It's
drone.
only Narrate left. One of the strongest players we've seen in quite a while, but he's got to
Yo,
get
now they
on
know.
that spike. It's being diffused as we speak, and he's forced into 2 different angles. No way to win that with Angel landing.
Well played by Navi.
God,
Well played,
that's
well played.
An oversight.
Dude, holy shit, like, Xiao leans back so
At least
much.
I think, and unless they did smoke it and he was just
funny.
spamming through, but no, it's the classic Omen spot that you've got to check on your way in,
Yeah.
and that was what recovered
It's a
the
good
round.
spot. I use it on
Fantastic
Jet all the
was
time.
from
Post
Xiao.
plan on attack.
Right up there
It's a good spot.
on that scoreboard. About 8-7. Lead taken by Navi once again. Still, There's going to be plenty to purchase in with. Bear in mind, again, for KC, that was their
Tsugetsu-
bonus round, even if it had
Did
majority
Tsugetsu
grade.
have that one clutch on bind
They're going to go into the default.
where he stuck the defuse? Was that another player?
Timmy the turret's gone, but that's a
In like 2022, I think it was Tsugetsu.
Okay, see a team that does well once they find those early leads, Tom, but I think this younger squad where they could be tested, especially against a squad like Navi.
What is this thing in the top right?
Is the experience
European
is what they have to fall back on.
funds?
Sure,
Like
Magnus
what?
has been on that stage
EU?
a million times, but the rest of the squad, they're that little bit more green. Certainly, I think Angel probably has more competitive.
See what Chad has to say about all of
than
this.
The entirety of KC combined under his belt.
We get it.
Gentlemates is probably the worst team in NA, in the EMEA.
But that's why Navi can go 10-2 down, still win the map and win the series afterwards. The side of KC, we've yet to see that sort of, well, from most teams, we've yet to see that sort of comeback, sort of resilience.
Forgot about Koi. You know, EMEA has so many teams that I've just never heard of before this year. Like Koi, Gentlemate. Dude, I swear to God, Gentlemate stole Gentlemate's name. You guys remember Matey? Or no, it's not Gentlematey, it's just Matey. It's confusing because there's two teams that are named very similar. There's Matey and then there's Gentlemates.
He's in and he's out.
Imagine if they were the same reason. That would be
And the reveal available. Timing is going to be absolutely everything.
I mean, obviously Matey is tier 2.
Ahead of where he expected him to be. Way too close once again. We've seen so many rounds within this matchup come down to just a singular player. And while KC with the space, with the showstopper, again, there were expectations that they could have taken that round home. But it's just these gamble plays, these risks taken, these fights won from the side of Navi that keep them in the lead for now. Unfortunately for Carmine Corp, this is going to put them in an awkward position financially.
So Carmine Corp did win first strike or like kickoff or whatever it was. Dude, I don't know, like Europe is just such a weird region. There's like zero consistency this year. Last year Fnatic was like best by far. Like wasn't even close. It's crazy how like going into the next year everything is completely different, but the reason why it's so weird is because Fnatic still has the same exact team, right? Nothing has changed. Okay, that's not true. The coach has changed, but the players themselves are all still the same. But you know, sometimes it's the fire that is really, the coach that really creates a fire in the hearts of the players. So maybe the coach isn't, this time around isn't as good at doing that. Who knows?
Look like they're still tempted to fight this. Bear in mind, the weaponry is so far in Navi's favor that they don't really have a need to take gambles here. It's worked out for Artis though. Winning every single fight.
Damn, Ace.
On for the ace, as Magnum is the only man remaining. May just try and get a plant in. Instead though, he's gonna go pushing.
He's got a chance. Hey, let's go. Nice ace by Artis.
To put their 10th round onto the board. His ult's online, no surprises there. But that, of course, was a low buy round for the side of KC. So
dude, I like how the Valorant EMEA account is like chatting.
It got a little scary. I think Artis has done a remarkable
What happens
job
in Masters Madrid stays in Masters Madrid.
This round could have slipped out.
The Swedish nice.
Yeah. Synchronized as well. They've been practicing.
Dude, EU got completely destroyed in Masters Madrid. They had like no presence. I think they were. Both teams got out really early. I don't even know how SPX made it in, I'll be honest.
Hey, we're gonna play this one again. We're going again.
I mean, that's a different region, but
so
still.
much. I want 40 rounds. We had that one before on Bind. But as we look towards this A site, KC stacked up, ready to go, rifles in hand, but the main thing I'm looking at is Narrate. He's got his ultimate, it's not going to be used.
Ooh, nice satchel.
It's just Martine going out.
I think it distracted him pretty well.
Well, from hero to zero. Artist already gone, pop flash, over the top. Angel
the silver util actually coming in kind of clutch.
Grouping up as a unit.
Yeah, I like the group up. I think grouping up in Valorant's actually really strong. Like, it seems kind of obvious, but nobody really does it. Just like fucking death ball strats, just being fucking all stacked on top of each other. It's risky, but I think it actually works well. Because sometimes when you swing and you see a bunch of targets, it can also be overwhelming. Like, you see a bunch of people, but you're not really sure who to kill.
Again, it comes down to
That's why I feel like it's
We've
actually
seen
not
it
that bad.
so many times. And for KC, at least in this map, they've been on the wrong end of it.
Billy clears Navi. I know Billy has a good lead team. I don't know anything actually about their Valorant team.
KC, there's a moment where you start to see them.
China League is pretty foreign to me. I only know about EDG. Is pretty much it.
There was no way. And yeah, I mean the call was
I
obviously
heard
made.
Can
They started
Can.
to do the math, realize
I saw
he's not
a
sitting
post on
pretty
Twitter
on
about
HP,
Can
so fire a few through.
about
Echo
free
locate the
agent.
reload.
I don't know if he's a free agent or if it was just a
Ultimates
meme
for Navi
post.
now.
It was
Towards
interesting
the end
though.
of the game, 11-7, 2 rounds needed, and they've got 3 big ultis online. A lockdown just
Owner
around the
KC
corner
is
as well.
live right now and has 55k viewers. God
Worst
damn.
timing possible for KC to be facing off against such
It's
a
like
stacked
Nate
gold
shot.
economy. They've only got
It's interesting. 20k viewers is actually pretty low. Maybe they are all watching KC.
Again, selling some information.
Maybe we should look for that guy's channel.
Into mid. They've done quite well to take this control in the majority of rounds, but obviously last time they got slaughtered.
Shadow
by
setup
Artis.
cannot be
That
comfortable.
was a
My
wicked
back would
purchase.
die. He
You
has
can see the setup already being put into place though from Navi.
a disability.
Paranoia.
No, slouching is normal.
If
I
they are
slouch.
to try and face this A side.
He's just leaning back, bro. Yeah.
Navi desperately hunting for some sort of information, but it is very slow from KC, trying to give absolutely nothing away. It's difficult to do when you're playing up against the Sova KO combo. They normally find something, and while they've spotted one
Dude,
in the
being
back,
tired is like one of the
Angel
worst feelings.
doesn't
I know
need to
many
face
people
this
don't
down,
really
they've got
believe
that
in
man
sleep or a
advantage.
lot of sleep, and they're like, oh, you just need 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6.
Just spotted 2,
Dude, I swear to God, yeah, I can function, but like the quality of the energy or whatever I'm doing is so much lower. It's actually insane. Like, oh man, yeah, you spend a lot more of your time, like, hours sleeping if you just sleep, but the quality of that time feels a lot higher than the more time you have when you don't sleep, you know what I mean? Like, I still don't know how I woke up at 6 AM every day for like 4 years during high school. So I just remember being tired all the time until lunch. Like in school, whenever lunch rolled around, I would always be fully awake. But first 3 periods or like 3-4 hours were always rough.
Oh, 3 afterwards, okay. Keep the weapon,
Yeah, keep it. It's yours, it's yours. Well, I didn't mean to take it. I'm sorry.
It's 22 and 15, and they're 12-7 down.
Apparently
That's not a
Navi
bad
are just like
scoreline for a
destroying
Cypher,
them.
but it's a bad scoreline for KC.
KC having a hard time on
this, though. The
Navi's
combination of
aims,
utilities. You can
like the
see
aim of their
KC.
players looks better
I
too.
said they're playing up against the Neon Comp. You're expecting aggression. You're expecting
Yeah.
all of this
Neon
different
comp, you kind of have to be aggressive.
sort of pushes and util and something to give it away. But
Artist
Navi
doing really well this
didn't do a
map.
lot. They held everything until the last few seconds, and you can
He's
see
winning.
KC
He
just
wasn't winning his
struggled
ones at first, but now he's winning them.
running through against that Hunter's Fury. Orb claimed, but at a cost of HP, and considering this could be the last round of the map, look at the buy. A Bulldog, Guardian, Stinger, it's not pretty.
I mean, yeah, but it's basically 4 rifles, right? I mean, to the best players, like to pro players, 4 rifle, those 4 guns are usually the same as like having a Vandal. 0 rifles in play, by the way, or sorry, 0 Phantoms in play, only Vandals. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Martin has to work on his entries. Seems very uncomfortable on Riz.
But Xiao is around here, looking to drop them. Even as Artis is pushed back, and he'll just about make it out.
Yeah, they had to retreat. Neural Theft gave them away. Throne will do the same on the other side, but Narrate is going to deny them at least a little bit of extra space. Still the rotation coming through from Sugetsu. A single kill for him will get his ult online. Spotting a player in the back corner, but again, this group up, this aggression.
Ooh, I actually like that.
Down to the 1v1.
No way.
Sugetsu's going to be there to close it.
Dude, I thought the KC group up was actually really good. I thought they had that shit.
Ultimately, once again,
Damn, boys, we're going to game 3. Alright, chats, I'm gonna actually try and take a quick nap this time. I'm tired. I don't know why. Like 5 hours, 4 hours of sleep would be enough, but it's not. I think it was more like 3 hours, because I think I woke up at like 8. So I might have only slept a few hours. I don't know. Either way, we'll see you guys game 3. Oh, you know why it is, chat? I also went to the gym last night at like 9 p.m. and I went hard. Like I went hard in the gym. Maybe my body didn't get enough sleep to recover from the gym, so that's why. Like extra tired.
I know a place that will break you into
Yeah,
1,000
sorry about
pieces.
that.
Stay away from them. Stay away from Lorca, Paco.
Alright, what time is it? Oh, game's over. Huh? I don't remember this. Alright guys, I think we might have fallen asleep for a little longer. Yo, what's going on guys? Alright, let's try this a third time. I just fell asleep. Oh. Again. I fell asleep again, dude. What happened? I started making the video at like 11 and then I said I was tired. I watched game 1 of like KC versus whatever, and then I fell asleep in between game 1 and game 2. Then I woke up like 2 hours later at like 1 p.m. and I was like, alright, oh shit, or like an hour later, and I was like, alright, let's do this. And then I fell asleep again for like 2 hours again, and now it's 4 p.m. Alright, look, I had a long day yesterday and I got no sleep, and I'm not gonna lie, my body feels destroyed. I think I went too hard in the gym or something. Like, I feel completely drained, and maybe I didn't eat enough food. I don't know. It doesn't matter, to be honest.
Split up next, and I'm excited for a competitive
Let's just do
series.
this.
Looks like KC might have that map.
Let's just actually watch this.
That's the other thing as well. You have to talk about, even though it seems quite early with a few weeks left,
Fnatic
playoffs, if you finish
versus...
in that first place
Oh yeah,
spot,
it was this.
you
Wait.
skip a little bit of the playoffs, and then if you win, I think it's just maybe in one game. I think you actually make it to
Was it
Shanghai,
KC?
so-
Yeah, it was KC versus Navi. You know what, really fast? Did Fnatic just destroy? Okay, yeah. 12-3, 13-3.
Space for himself.
Okay, I'm guessing it was just like a complete destruction. Alright guys, now let's actually do game 2. Or game 3, oh shit.
The defenders at, and you're going to see those investments. Angel able to purchase back up with a rifle of KC.
A lot of these blind type of
Okay, boys.
where you have to
Lock in, it's time, it's time. You know, I should make my webcam a little bit.
hold your utility for the retake, and
So
that
you guys
works
can
really
actually
well
see me when I'm
where
slouching.
the attackers use all of their things, like all of their abilities, and they have nothing left, and then the defenders come in fighting heavy.
Yeah, and most of it basins.
Where near
Future bright.
okay.
Okay, splits.
When he gets to play
Double raise, damn.
he is such an excellent
Carmine Corp have Yoru. I don't know how I feel about that one.
Defensive side, and I'm sure position. It work when it comes to this map. A map that they probably knew was
Both, I'm
coming.
guessing, have double controller, yup.
At this map.
Interesting.
With an
Breach on the team with
explosive
no Yoru, but the team that has Yoru has
on that attack side.
no Breach. Because Breach and Yoru actually go really well together. Because you can Yoru ult and then save word to stun.
Expecting maybe some sort of aggressive push. As I said, they don't have a sentinel. They don't have a whole lot of information over on that Navi side. So there has to be the push and pull of the map. They have to go looking. At least for now, they're not doing that. They are sitting back. They're waiting.
Biding their time. A patient face being shown. KC looked to quicken their pace on the attack through mid, but it's all a ruse. Whole intention
Dude,
to
was
draw
Fade's
these players in
M
the
always
second
that detailed?
like it
Holy
works
shit, that
against
was
you.
terrifying.
Started to move towards the spot.
What are they doing? Damn, they're going mid to A. That's like pretty rare. I feel like
Beyond that B
I
side,
don't really
but
see
behaviors
that.
tested instead. Artists, full melt of
I'm not falling
utility
asleep,
with
guys. I
their
promise. It's just waking
The
up.
impact will be felt.
Probably.
Already slowing down the heaven drop.
We're gonna watch this game at the very least.
Push to sight. They'll try to scrap with the players on ramp already.
Oh,
dropping
shit.
behind him,
Here
and
they
now
come.
Su's on the right clicks. He's found himself a double, and they haven't seen Artis either.
Damn.
Oh, it's looking beautiful. It's looking clean. And if
Yeah, Navi actually won that.
on the board for Navi in the end.
Dude, today's a Wednesday, which means it's Whopper Wednesday. Look, guys, I'm not a Burger King guy, but
Yeah, you just
here's what I will say. Burger King has the best prices. It's like not really close.
position.
Like if you're trying to save money, which I am right now, you can get meals for $3. Like it's insane. Same thing with Taco Bell. It's like McDonald's meals cost like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, $14. Same thing with In-N-Out. I love In-N-Out to death, but if you want to get a complete meal, it's like 15 bucks. It's kind of dumb. Meanwhile, Burger King, dude, Whopper Wednesday, that's like a double Big Mac or whatever the hell. That's basically what a Whopper is, right? It's a very filling meal. And like for me, what's important when I eat is that I won't be hungry for a while afterwards, right? And a Whopper is big. It's like, yeah, it's basically like a bigger version of a Big Mac, but it's only $3 on Wednesday because it's Whopper Wednesday. It's a special deal. So usually, what, a Big Mac is what, like $8, dude? You can get that shit for, like same thing from Burger King, just different brands, different word, for $3. So I'm gonna go get a Whopper for $3 in a bit. Dude, you know, there used to be so many good deals, but like inflation kind of screwed everything. Like Wendy's used to have this deal where it was like 4 for 4. Dude, there used to be this broken Wendy's deal, and it was only on the apps. And Whopper Wednesday, I think, is only on the app, but it was four things for $4. Like imagine this: 2 bacon cheeseburgers, like regular size, not small, but regular bacon cheeseburgers, and then 2 sides of fries. So the idea was that was for 2 people, right? And usually one like burger meal costs like 10 bucks, right? So that would be $20, dude. You could get that shit for $4. I got it like 2020, 2021 all the time. By the way, I don't usually eat fast food, but if I'm going out or there's like a special deal, I'll get it. I would say I eat fast food like maybe a couple times a month, right? And it's like very rare. And I generally eat extremely healthy, so that's why I think it's fine.
There's not a whole lot for them to play off of other
Well, anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I ate healthy yesterday. I had chicken, I had mushrooms, I had green beans, I had peas and carrots. I cooked it all. Today we eat Borgar. First buy round here. So Xiao is defending mid, he gets absolutely gutted. We have both controllers maintaining A and B main control. Interesting, interesting. We only have 2 mid right now. Just slowly working the map. Oh, we have 3 actually. No, I like this. I like how slow KC are actually playing this. Look at how much map control they have. And look at how they're slowly like crunching Navi, right? Slowly crunching Navi here. Just taking over. Okay, well now Omen's backing up, but this is interesting to see.
Instead, though, narrate, it's just an attempt to try and sell a ruse. And in fact, it seems like it may have even worked. Angel started the rotation back, but now they go pushing as well. Nothing.
Oh, I thought I heard something, but it's just my neighbor taking out the trash. I thought someone was in the house, and I was like, bro, who the, like, broken.
Getsu's good for the first, but Magnum's done a world of good for this attacking side with 10 seconds left. They set foot on the site, and the spike will see the floor in the last couple of the round. KC 3 versus 1, and it's the leader of Navi leading by example this time.
Dude, you know what I should do, chat? And I'm not streaming, by the way, so I don't know why I'm saying chat, but I should go get my burger and then continue this game. So like, think about it. Then I can eat a burger while watching the game. You guys can enjoy some ASMR of me eating. Now I'd probably mute my mic, or you guys probably wouldn't hear it, but then like it could be like us eating together, like us eating lunch/dinner together. No? Wait, I'm kind of big brain, no? Bug it? KC won their buy round this time, which is good, because I don't think they did the first time around.
This is one of the maps where I think you've already seen the defenders actually mark. There's going to be an expectation that either you can see from the shadows or just a straight TP and pressure immediately in onto Navi.
Sticks the ult on A. Okay.
Is the true target. Sagetsu picks off the player on B, but now they see it's wide open. Sprays through the smoke. A little bit of damage done. but KC took away 3 players on site. And Martin's not got the best of positions. It is a good spot, but as we can see on the map for this retake, it doesn't look like it will find any fruit. Said he has to be,
I mean, it's 5v4 retake. See, they flood out, elbow or CT.
But he'll find one off the reveal.
Damn, but they don't have main control, so I guess they all just get destroyed, huh?
That one was a little quicker than I thought. Once the first bullet was fired, it was only a second until the round was decided.
Yeah, the utility combos there were perfect. Magnum having his C's for the late round, stopped the first players coming through. Then they had a snake bite that went a lot deeper to hold them in place, even getting a kill itself. And then you had that contact play from Martin to swing off it as well with the flashes. That was perfect in the post plant from KC, and you could see the reason they're willing to sort of sacrifice Narrate in is because they have so much in terms of that extra utility.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just all flood out of CT. This is like, even I know this. You need to at least have like a couple different chokes.
Equalization. As said, expectations definitely lean for both sides to have a prominent attack, but Navi in this round, well, I don't know if they're going to have much to resist KC taking the lead.
Be some lucky plays to start. Stun the blast pack through and a judge up close. That's one way to handle it. And you know what? They make this much noise. I like it because once they slow it down, this is where KC start to ask questions. You've seen the nade, you've seen the stun, you've seen even a reveal go up and over in the haunts, but nothing else afterwards. They maybe have given it up. They're rotating, but no, there's a judge close. And now they start to realize what was going on, why everything got so quiet so quickly. The advantage sits to Navi, and in a round like this, oh, it's so valuable to be able to group up. And sure, the trades aren't likely, but if you find them, the round can be yours. The lead can stay to Navi.
The thing is though, Angel, he's actually going to go pushing. He manages to get 2 of that. I felt like he should have been dead almost immediately. And just catching them a second time. You got to feel foolish for KC at this point. 2 aggressive pushes, 2 with massive success, and even the
Wait, what the hell happens? Thrifty.
To close out Martin.
How?
30 HP stinger.
Yeah.
He couldn't even take a bullet there.
That is insane, bro.
Oh man.
That's a huge blip. Like the judge, I feel like maybe needed a bit of utility, but that's
I see. Why don't they have their guns out? If they're walking that close to main, they should have their guns out, no?
This is the thing with this Navi roster that's always so difficult to deal with. Is even when they have an advantage in a low buy, they're still looking to push you. They're still looking to kick you while you're down.
This is it, Tom. We said that it was hard to really see anything for this squad. I like that. A little bit of ground taken on the gate crash. One player spotted up top, one player down below. Nightfall used. This is for Navi now, confirming that there's no one outside A. They've sent the rotation of Zipan already.
I could see why they've Yoru now. I think you could pick Yoru on any map chat just to like be able to execute easily. You know what I mean?
As the ults come in and the players cascade onto the site. Here comes the rocket. A big opportunity, and it's found 2. Zipan on point with his 3rd shot, swinging in for more, and he'll eventually be shut down. But he's done his job, and he's done enough. 3v1. And Magnum has to dig deep to have any chance at taking this across the line. They know where he is. The seas is perfect.
Alright, chat. Whopper Wednesday.
It does little to change the outcome, which is another win for Navi.
Yeah, they've been again.
Dude, fries cost more expensive than a Whopper. That's crazy to me. Like,
this is the thing.
the fact that a Whopper costs $3 and fries cost like $4, chat. Isn't that crazy? I am genius. Alright, Angel, I see you.
Well, you've had disruptive stuns coming through from artists to slow them on the push, and then just these players just sprinting through smokes, taking aggressive plays to try and catch them as they run into the site. Obviously already knowing they were there because of Artis' life being sacrificed. Already caught with the C's on the ring, just about gonna scrape through that one. Again, early util just causing awkward fights, awkward situations for Carmine Court, and well, they don't have that much to play with in this round. In fact, it's diminishing as seconds go by.
Yo, what's going on, chat? It's Luke from the future. I'm gonna say about an hour later, 15 minutes. Just went to Burger King to get that Whopper I talked about.
Yes.
As you can see, it's 4:53. I know you guys can't see me. Let me turn on my light.
that they're up against the lighter buy, they've picked off Tamazi easy. The numbers locked in their favor.
Here we go. That did not make anything better, but I'm here, guys. I'm here. I could promise. Got my $3 Whopper from Burger King and some sparkling tea, just 'cause why not?
I like the idea by KC. They're giving themselves a chance.
White tea.
That chance quickly fades
As
away.
Navi closed out the round.
5 rounds now.
Let's go.
The side of Navi, the defense building them up. And we don't expect them to slow down too much moving into their attack. We need to see KC get on the board soon.
Yeah, I wonder when the
Yes, we do.
pause button is slammed, because these last few rounds, it does seem like Navi are almost reading from the strat book. They managed to get information early in the majority of rounds. As I said, like a lot of that.
Reading from the strat book.
Only one initiator that actually gets you information. That'd be quite difficult, but even if it's an ult that doesn't...
Okay, there's lettuce and tomato in here. That's good.
To pull those rotations.
This is the burger chat. Wait.
Aggressive start to this one for Xiao.
That is the Whopper.
Gone down
As
one
I
sort of
drop a
place.
tiny piece of lettuce somewhere.
After the spot,
No clue where. Never to be seen again.
this space, or at least you think it will. They're setting up a prowler.
As
Fake out in.
oh, I found it.
Showstopper gonna be used, and Sagetsu
Is
goes down
he?
to it.
Oh, so they have Viper Pit mid, but they just go in.
Was sent through. As soon as it's broken, they can put him in a box. They know exactly where he's playing, and in the worst case, he can't get away.
Nice.
Nice shot by Zip.
Paranoia as well was so well timed.
Nade too. Not only are you blind, but you have to move as well. It's so much harder to keep your crosshair pinned on those ropes and
I
fire
think the way
at
you
right
play
time.
split well,
Can't
chat,
see a thing.
is you
gotta move.
are smart
Trade as
about
well. Navi,
where you can get pinched and where you can
spread thinner.
like
It's where KC are going.
just get
It's the
cornered,
steps
right?
towards
As long as you don't position yourself in
already
a spot for too long when the enemy's nearby where you can get cornered or pinched, you're in a pretty good spot.
You might not expect Angel to be here. In fact, you may almost try to pressure after you've taken a side in towards this angle, and that's when they strike. Only one for now. And they know Xiao is here. He's the player that was accounted for in this play. So they're gone looking, they're gone hunting. And yet to find him, did he slip back to main? The question now running through their mind. There's the answer, but it comes at a heavy cost. Again, down to the 1v1 with Navi still having Rolling Thunder, 15 seconds left, and here it comes. You're gonna be pushed off the site, back into a safe position, at least for Shin. But here comes the stun, and after that, the aftershock.
I
Roland's
think
gonna get a little
Artis is
dangerous.
top
No,
boost.
the utility's not put down. Instead, Artis swings his way around the smoke, up close, and catches the back
Nice.
of Shin. 6 rounds now for Navi. They don't show any
Chat, you know what
signs
90% of ranked
stopping
players would have done there?
I felt like Artis looks so
They would have
confident
spammed all
when
of
it
Breach's
comes to the way he
abilities.
plays around
I'm so
his
glad
utility.
that good
Like,
players know
a
that
lot
shit
of
like
people,
Artis.
especially when you hit that plonk up
Yeah, he
there,
has full
you run
util,
onto
but
maybe
why
run
use
in
it?
and try and
It reveals
spray
your
it.
location.
He knows
He has
that
no idea
in
where
that
he
moment,
is.
if he makes no
Don't
sound,
use it.
no spray, no nothing,
Well,
Shin is going to assume he's rapping. Because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you put utility through there to try and deny him? Or why wouldn't you run in with the last few seconds? But Artis is so calm in that moment that Shin has to take a gamble. And fair, he's got to look one way. Tries to put a smoke the other. But that couldn't have gone better. Another 1v1 scenario that heads in the favor of Navi. Pace might be the aim of the game here. Majority of players all built in towards this B site. Angel, well, that's definitely going to latch onto someone. He definitely doesn't know how many.
It's not like they have a stack just yet. Will still be a tough hold on the site. Prowler goes past the decoy, catches the player in main, slows them down yet again. Snakebite on floor, but there's a gap, and they're on their way. Reveal up and over. Catch a few, in fact, it catches most of them. Good info to play off of, and great execution. Angel's got himself a triple, and he's not even gone down. Artis comes in to save the day, cleanly closing it out 7-2.
Good shit.
And there was barely a sweat to be broken by the defensive side, easily repelling that push.
Yeah, I feel like I've highlighted him almost every single round, but I feel like Artis should have about 16 assists at this point. Only says 3 on the board, but the stun, again, just comes in as they look to sprint onto the site. As they finally get over that, he puts an aftershock through the wall, and then there's also the reveal coming in. Like, there's just too much utility for Casey to deal with. And then they just look flustered. Like, there's just too much for them to try and run through. And every single time while that is happening, someone over on the Navi side, be it Angel, be it Zipan, be it Artis himself, is swinging off of that utility. And they're just unable to cope.
It's so crazy to me how
this defensive side
close all these teams are. Carmine Corp literally won, like, beginning of season, Navi did terribly, I'm pretty sure, and now everything's like
that was probably the plan
just
in this round. They
switched.
had a load of stingers. Okay, we rush into the site. Navi probably okay, maybe we trade. We trade a couple of kills, we use the Viper Spear, we play the post plant when everybody's low on HP. That works out for us. They didn't even get close. Like they were close physically on the site, but in terms of the actual round, not even remotely. Nightfall in combination though, that should give them all the information they need and hopefully for their sake get them into an afterplan, because right now, well, Navi are running away with this.
Well, it's crushing because that round 5, you know, it looked like somewhere that KC, they were equalized 2-2. It felt like they could push that lead into their favor and start to extend it somewhat. Face off against one buy round in round 6 and go from there. But it was stolen out of their hands, what should have been their lead. And they haven't come close to it ever since. A streak of rounds, 5 in a row for Navi. And a pause here to hopefully put a remedy to that, put a stop to the building rounds on that defensive side and put them at a deficit.
KC decided not to hold any space anymore. They're just 5-manning. Maybe they're just trying a regular exec.
You mentioned they leaned a lot towards the A site. We haven't seen them there for a while, but certainly a successful opening as they've already dropped Artis.
Yeah.
Alright, regular exec works.
One of the
Nice.
players they've really been struggling with in terms of just utility usage. That Viper's Pit is used, but they've still got their own Nightfall. They could just counter whatever Navi opt to throw in. Paranoia is still available as well for Shao. Straight away, Angel's going to try and clear some of these close corners. They've got so many players to try and get rid of, but a bit of an unorthodox spot.
Ooh.
The rate is not going to be checked.
They cleared it, nice.
Battle, though. Shin, however, is very quick to trade things out, but Navi have turned this back into a winnable scenario. Zipan with the showstopper, but so low, it might not be the time to use it. He almost does it anyway, and if it's placed in the right spot in the corner,
No way.
home. It seems like
Wow, well played by Zippin. Right before the Yoru ult too.
It's not even going to be that close. Placed in the free quick
Wait,
to trade
did he
things
just
out.
get your ult?
Navi have
Okay.
turned this back into a winnable
That's
scenario.
good.
Zipan
Wasn't sure if he was holding on to it.
It might not be the time to use it. He almost does it anyway. And if it's
Oh,
placed
actually, he
in
did
the
add
right
some
spot in the
time.
corner, it's
Maybe he should have done it. He had enough time to do it sooner, actually.
Navi at this stage just can't lose themselves around, and while the defuse, it's not even going to be that close.
Yeah, plenty of time left on the clock.
Good try though by KC, at least it was a lot closer.
11 HP, but it puts them in a victorious spot. Zipan takes the cake in that round for a number of reasons, not just the final play, but even look towards the site. My guy blast packs out on site when you already had a haunt on the right. It only position it didn't clear was right there, and he turns around on a dime to take that kill, destroys Shin after a trade, and sets it up like this for the 3rd and 4th kill in the round. Winning it single-handedly, and I didn't even notice that by the narrowest of margins, and that did cost Martin his ult.
It counts. Like, he got 1 orb back
Oh,
for the death.
it did
That's
count.
fantastic, isn't it?
That was unfortunate.
That's brutal. That's about as brutal as it gets, because there's a counter.
Very
Split
tragic.
second later, and he's probably won the round.
Probably.
So, the good counter, though, to Angel's aggression is to shoot him. Shoot his second out. Well, for Shao, it's not really much he can do. Hit by the Nightfall. Not gonna be
KC's
worth it.
exec's looking a lot better now, at least.
Okay, we got a nade through, but
Thanks.
no angels, so no C's.
So that's
Even
good.
then, they'd stepped offside, like you say, Tom. They expected it. Narrate had a nasty spot last round and got punished hard for it. Despite what looked like an advantageous position. Now nade up top, he'll be falling back. That's, you know, it is a nade. It's a nade that we have seen, and that's all I'll say about it. For Narrate, they might not expect him to... They expect him to still be around here, and Navi take every kill. I mean, we can't even see one because they all come in at
This is really good too, because now Artis, I mean, Breach has a strong ult, right? It's really good Artis is getting all these kills, because now he has a strong as hell ult.
Unstoppable resurgence from this squad. The last
Chat, you know,
Shroud
Shroud said this interesting thing the other day.
It's incomprehensible.
He said, like, he thinks if you have bad aim, you should actually play Duelist.
This map. Obviously, everyone
He thinks on Duelist, your job is actually to die. Like, your job is to entry, maybe get a kill, but, like, your job is to die. And he said he thinks if you have good aim, you actually shouldn't play Duelist for that reason, because your job is to die. And then the other thing is, most Duelist ults are not completely game-changing, right? They're usually pretty selfish. Of course, there's a couple of exceptions like your worlds, but for the most part, like a Breach or a Fade or a KJ would be better, right? So it's like if you're good at fragging out, you should be playing a character that gets rewarded for those frags with a really powerful ult rather than say a Reyna ult, right? So I thought that was a really interesting perspective, and like I kind of agree. I mean, it's not that I think it only needs to be that way, where you only should play duelist if you have bad aim, but it makes sense, I think, and I could see that.
Most of this attacking squad will be making their way through middle. They've managed to at least gain quite a bit of ground from what we can see. Expecting Martine's flash to come through, but no, it's the Prowler to lead the way, showing players to be slightly further back. Decoy to clear it, and they now know, okay, one's further back up top, one definitely on the site. And what's the decision? Looks like they're going to commit to it. That gate crash will be spotted and followed. They're waiting for the TP.
It is going to be this push. Multiple players here. Martine is already dead. It will be a trade out though.
Do they know Viper's on site? Oh, they do.
A second longer than he should have done. Stun. No one can really play off it, but there is still the Rolling Thunder available for Artist. Look how far away Zipan is though. I think they were still expecting this to be a rotation back to the other side of the map, so he is a country mile away from here. This fight could be everything, and Tamazi wins it with relative ease. Artist gonna throw his ult in, might as well, but he has to clear the close angle, does do it, but Tamazi is there.
Nice try.
The best defensive
good half by Navi, obviously, very good.
So far this
Chat, it's so interesting, because in Americas, they take like 5 minutes, or like 2 minutes in between halves, and they just like talk and shit. But they don't do that in other regions. It's like interesting how every region does halves differently.
Feeling like I see the conclusion written in front of me. KC have been good, but Navi, despite some struggles, despite some shaky starts to some of their games, they're one of two
Mates
teams
the world
that's yet to lose in this stage. Foot being the other one. Both of those teams in the same group as well, which plays a pretty big role.
Pretty sure Mate just lost, so
and well, sucks for everyone else in their group because they've got a lot.
Yeah, they got destroyed against Fnatic.
This was looking like it could have been
where's the flash going, min?
Couple rounds into sunset, you'd be forgiven for thinking that was going to occur, but right here,
see, gotta be careful leaving ramps open for this exact reason. Yep, you can't just ignore ramps.
But he's not out, not using the gate crash yet, and could have been a costly mistake.
I didn't expect Sugetsu to be there on it. Another late lurk, that Tinker's just been connected onto.
Damn, Sugetsu knows, he's just completely out.
His only plan here is to be annoying, to waste time, to be in their back. Discusses already. They're gonna try and get back.
Alright, Sugetsu has to go now.
Another, it's awkward, but Shin wins the fight still.
He's waiting really long, wow.
Look how low they are. They might all go down, but instead, it's a quick trade. Chow now
unless he has lineups.
Has to try and isolate one, and that's exactly what he'll do. But the snake bites might have just done the job. He is sat there in the back. A second one will be going. And Shin, the time is ticking away. I don't even know if there's anything he can do at this stage. Just look.
Okay, my bad. Lineups are broken as fuck, apparently. Damn.
Again, they fight from a deficit, and again,
damn, alright.
And a lot of that even comes down to the damage done by those players holding onto the site,
Okay.
just chipping away, allowing those snake bites to be deadly in the late round. And a double snake bite setup post plant. It's nasty. It's nasty to come up against that in a pistol round, but
Angel could have killed all of them there. They were all with like 20 HP. It really could have been a quick end to that pistol, but Sugetsu, the post-plant rat, has won them that one. Oh, KC trying to bring about the Stinger meta. Investing into all of it. Now bear in mind, Angel
wow. Five stingers on KC.
Maybe expecting a bit of a risky play out from their opponents. They've gone for mostly rifles in this one, similarly to what they normally do, but
Wait, Angel only has a classic.
It's really interesting to see a bit more purchased up for them this time.
Dude, I swear to God, these fakes like don't work against good teams. They just stay defaulted.
Angel just taking a classic in this round as well. The economic buff as he drops over his teammates gives them an opportunity to really take those fights. And if you're KC, it's probably not what you want to be coming up against, those rifles stacked up on shields. And, well, jump peeking into 3 of them. That's going to make it even worse. Look, Tomasi actually doesn't take that much damage, all things considered. He's still able to fight in the late round, but most importantly, they've denied that rotation for a second or two longer and even set up a nice little angle that Tomasi somehow wins off of.
Zipan's face said it all. He was surprised as anyone. 2 players looking to try and reclaim that ground. It's going well for KC, but there's always a response. Shao is on just 1 HP. Last lease of life and already trapped, but I don't know if anybody's actually going to be able to push Ardis off of the angle. The Seize was good, but they didn't get the kill, and well, you don't kill this man off, he punishes you.
Back to fighting form. Oh, nice kills though.
Wow, so they might actually get an eco here.
He has to win the fights and he won't. KC come
Nice.
in with stingers and I was ready to count them out,
Wow.
Tom. I wasn't seeing
Stinger
it.
by working out.
They've made it
They
work
get a free
for
rifle.
4th round and a lifeline to keep the dream alive.
Nice. Keep the dream
Definitely seems
alive.
like these guys practice with the Stinger more often than you might think. Again, just finding the kills, duoing up, and they've given themselves that lifeline. For the side of Navi, it's interesting. A returning of the favor to Angel. He's going to be on the hero rifle. A couple of other players are going to buy shields. It's almost like they don't expect him to live.
Angel, I don't know what you could be talking about.
I can imagine him being there and comms like, hey, what? Why you buy? Why you buy shields?
That's why.
Yeah,
That would be why right there. Well, the rifle's been picked back up at least.
Sugetsu's like, yeah, got my shields, don't worry, got my gun.
And now the real game begins. Yeah, Casey as well. Martin's got his ult in his back pocket ready to roll with if they do see any signs of danger. But this kind of round, it doesn't pose a lot of threat. A little bit of damage.
Winnable for KC. I mean, they should get to 10-5. Sorry I'm not talking, chat. I was just completely zoned out for a sec there. But, yeah. Should be fine.
Snake bite up and in.
Should be free round. Should be 10-5. Winnable for KC, actually.
God, the kingdom come.
The kingdom come.
This hero rifle still yet to have the impact they'd hoped for. KC definitely showing respect to the side of Navi, using their utility to try and make these battles favorable, something that Navi at the moment don't have as a
The
luxury.
Navi buddy is like really yellow. Maybe this would be who could have
One sort of
maybe it would go well with the yellow variant of the Prime Vandal.
at least in their recent match versus Gentlemates on this
They're both
defensive
yellow.
side, they pulled out a 9-3 half.
It's really bright yellow though. I don't know how I feel about it.
Shouldn't be anything for him here. And unless Sugetsu's about to pop every head that comes through heaven, I can't see a way that they're able to take this one over the line. Left into a 1 versus 5, but they are going to group up and make sure he gets absolutely nothing.
Good for KC. Good for
A
KC.
mountain to climb for KC, but a clean round like that won't go amiss.
You can see him Sugetsu trying to channel his inner narrate in the end there, but no chance.
They all came from the same direction.
Exactly.
No hope.
Dude, I swear to God, nobody uses the glitch pop dagger anymore, and it's still such a good knife skin. It was my first skin I ever got too. I think it was either that or the Prime Vandal, but I think it was the knife.
To fall back on, an ult start to come online too. Over on the other side though, they didn't have a lot invested. This wasn't a round they expected to do a ton of damage in. Just the 1 rifle that fell very quickly. Here's their opportunity. Rifles come in, utilities there, shields on most.
Lineup.
The only downside is the even distribution of kills and deaths leaves now in the start of this half. Leaves Navi in a position where they don't really have any ultis to come online soon.
Wait, he's just throwing it at the ground though,
It's a
no?
gift and a curse. It's one of the things where you wouldn't mind having them for this round, but it might also be building up at the same time to blitz through a round. I want to see what Martin's going to be able to do with the dimensional drift though. Potential for getting that info, the C's. Oh! Definitely a little bit awkward. 3 players currently stacked up here. Zipan. I'm sure he was hoping that would go a little bit further. They really want to try and fight this. And well, eventually he'll go down, but the trade is
Damn, World War III. Ooh, that was a nice shot. Let's go, Angel.
Takes Narrate's head clean off. That fight, I don't think I've ever seen a team fight that aggressively into
Yeah, for events. It's
KC have paid
insane.
the price.
Not even doing anything off of
I
it.
mean, Tom, we have seen those rounds, but typically when there's big weaknesses.
See, Navi grouping up here, figuring out what they want to do. It's 4v2. They're still playing very carefully.
And pull the round into your favor. Here with rifles, it's a crazy risk to take. It doesn't work out. The side of Navi have a huge advantage to work off of. No need for.
I swear no one in EMEA uses the Phantom, and I swear to God it's because of CSGO, because they all want to have like AKs.
This was looking more towards main. Magnum's closer now than he was expected to be, but that stun from Artis. His utility has been on point. This is a player that, in the early days of Valorant, was known for being on a team full of no-brainers, just aimers. G2 back in the day, it was painful to watch them play because they didn't give a damn about defaults, set strats, executes. No, they executed you. He's coming here on a breach.
Who is he talking about?
Looked unbelievable.
Oh, Artis?
Makes you wonder, what if they did that back in the day?
So Artis was originally on
Used to
G2.
be a few run it downs, and well, I still think Navi do that sometimes.
The run it down days were the better days, Chad. The simpler days, simpler times.
With the utility that's been put into play, frustration for the side of KC especially, as the success just wasn't there with those aggressive plays.
What are we doing? Dude, the mugs in the back look kind of nice.
1v1. Well, there'll be a lot to discuss coming out of that pause. And Tom, you know, the team that KC lost to was Foot. The team currently topping Omega Group, tied up with Navi. It's only 2 rounds that separate them in the standings. It does still put Foot slightly above. And now they're looking at the only other team without a loss, sitting opposite them on the stage and not looking to put a loss on the board here today. Navi and Foot used to always push to those international events. I think they've got a bone to pick with KC after Madrid.
Yeah, Navi usually go to nationals like all the time.
There's not often
Internationals.
we sit there and go, okay, Navi have been given the data to know what they need to fix, and they've been given time to fix it. And I think we're witnessing a lot of that right now. They were only 1 match away from actually making it to Madrid in the first place.
Oh, were they?
But at the same time, they've
So
been practicing. They've been
Navi were only 1 match away. Okay, makes sense. I mean, they seem like a pretty strong team.
to improve, and I think those improvements are definitely.
You know, I think originally in preseason people said that Navi would be really good. So
that seems to be one of the bigger problems for them at the moment, but
maybe this is all normal.
nonetheless, Split is a map that you might just want to avoid them on. For now, at least, it's still a buy, still an ult available, still opportunities for KC to try and drag this one back, but they need to do it here and now.
Well, KC would be the second team in their
one
group
way?
to hit 2 losses, joining Team Liquid. Wouldn't be a pretty way to start this. It's a stacked enough group and some easy.
Dude, Team Liquid fell off so hard. I feel like they haven't had a good season since 2021. Like, dude, I swear to God, like, Nats is overrated. Like, everyone on Liquid is just overrated. I don't know what happened to them. They just fell off.
2 rounds. All that Navi need to lock in that 3-0. Take back that top spot from Foot.
Actually, I think I might know why, but
That's what KC likes
it
to
is
do.
what it is.
Push this one together, although deciding which direction to head in. The site's going to be taken by Zipan. Not much they can do. Stop that great horn, though. That's going to be a freebie. And that space that was garnered has quickly been lost with his life.
Zipan dies, but he did his job, right? He entered. He got on site.
Thrown in just to get all of the information KC could ever need.
Got 2 players. Well, one of them's already dead. There's the 3rd spotted and all accounted for. Good paranoia. Fantastic paranoia. It didn't catch Xiao, but the bullets of
Yeah, wow, that was really well played by Martin Minchin. Sorry, Martin.
Left with no choice.
I forgot, you don't just need to use Breach with Ural. It's like Omen Blind works really well too, because that goes through walls, right? So Omen and Ural actually pair pretty well together. Anyone else who has like utility that goes through walls and that kind of thing, I think it's pretty much just Breach and Omen though.
Like just using it to get every single piece of
Maybe Sova. Sova might go well with your Sova ults.
So it's okay, we're gonna throw through a
That's
power
not a
line
regular
straight
ability, that's an
towards where
ultimate.
my teammate just was. We know where he is, and then that's gonna help us clean on the way back in. Very well played from KC. A solid retake, and again, that's what we've already sort of credited this team for. Their retakes, their synergy.
Nice.
Survived. I think that's why in the last round you saw that frustration from Eng, because
Still winnable.
that's not what this team is.
Well, already, if this was the first half, Tom, I would be sitting with KC pretty
Expensive
convincingly.
Viper ult on
They
B.
managed to have a fantastic
Nerik
start.
has first blood.
Managed managing to push Navi back in round number 2, building up rounds on this defense. That's all you can ask for, especially against Navi. We're damn good on the attack, but it's so late on in the game. 5-round gap still.
Sugetsu has no armor.
The line. They start this
Just one naked
with a
Vandal.
disadvantage. We saw Zipman blast pack in, get blasted out of the round, but still some more players to fall back on. 3 rifles left in place. Sugetsu 2.
Doesn't matter though, everyone headshots anyways.
Things could swing back in their favor.
As we've said, they've been so good at fighting back from a deficit. To get to a little bit ahead of the smoke, but I think he realizes after
Know where Fade is.
there will be a response.
So they always prio mid control, but
See the TP
do they even use it? Like, see, what do they do?
Maybe there at the moment from KC that
I swear to God, holding this side, like, Vence is so easy. Like, you should just stand above it, in my opinion.
he'd be able to slow them down if he needs to.
Eric Dua in CT spawn over here.
They're happy to play that post.
Not even the attempted spams through. Hit's gonna fall in a moment as the rotates begin. Or have indeed begun. They haven't fight. It's everything. Tight position for Xiao, some damage done. He's got some support down below in the vents. They just need to distract.
Yeah, I don't really like that angle by Xiao, but maybe distracted.
A quick double and a clean bit of control for this side. The drop down to sight is going to be tough.
2v3 retake should be free for attackers.
Good, but look at Artis just repositioning immediately, having control, going to be retaken. The plant spot, not great. They do have to flood back to the side if Artis goes down, but he is holding strong. Tamazi still hadn't left heaven. He will die there. Giving 12-6 over to Navi. A 6-round gap, double the score of their opponent. And 1 in 6 chances to close this back out. It's looking pretty stacked.
KC fighting back. I like that they're not giving up.
In terms of chances, seems like all of them sit with Navi.
This is the thing.
I mean, if they won kickoff,
Navi is so good at knowing,
they probably have it in them to win this game too, so I believe.
to set up with their utility.
I have no idea what the outcome of this match is, by the way. I have no idea.
And when they're given those
I'm
spots,
watching this blind.
KC are very good. The second
Wait, no,
they
Navi won the other round. Oops.
that's where Navi are able to strike.
Never mind, I
A little
guess.
bit of distraction,
Now they're 1 away.
allowing for Sugetsu to aggress. Might set them up for success. Weaponry now, a bit of an issue for KC. Rolling Thunder immediately set up alongside the showstopper. The site control is going to be taken. I don't think there's anything that can be done to stop it. And with a Viper's Pit still available, Navi can set up into an almost perfect post plant.
Yeah, this will be a
Dude,
very
Zippin
tough
loves
round to
playing
break.
Hell. I don't know why.
The pace is how they want to solve it. But Navi have
1 for
answered
1's
back.
worth, I guess.
Artis grabbing himself
It's
a
not
kill.
looking good for
Still with
KC
utility
here.
almost a
3v4.
full belt of utility to play with.
Magnum and Narrate's dead. I don't even think Narrate's a bad player. And they have a flank. Oof, I don't know. I don't see KC winning this. Unless they're aware of the flank. That's the only way. Ooh. Wait, now it's winnable all of a sudden. This is a game-winning flank. Game-winning flank right here.
Catch the kill. Tamazi has 4 kills to try and claim this, and he won't find it. Sugetsu closing.
There it is, chat. There it is. That's all she wrote.
Game from Navi, 13-7.
Damn, I mean, Navi is a good team. It makes sense.
They win. The flawless streak continues now, 3-0 in the group.
That's it, chat. That's the video. Fun little 6-hour journey here, starting at 11 AM, falling asleep twice. Here we are, make it out alive.
The depths of the other side. You can't really blame KC for not seeing that one coming. You would expect your Viper to be in there. But that's what this team does. Disrupts and causes you
Madrid
issues.
fluke.
And after losing that first map 13-7, the response once more from Navi was unbelievable. 13-7, 13-6. This team is looking in some of the best form we've ever seen them, as resilient as ever. And if someone somehow manages to break this team's mental strength, I'll be shocked.
Well, we've got the post plan coming up soon with Xiao and Angel. I see them on the stage.